Is it the same prison Bree work at?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you want to do it.
I don't get that at all.
Just want to make sure that Bree ain't out there fucking up. That's what it is.
If she was.
Do you really want to do that though? I mean, you already hate prison.
I hate prison if I'm getting cocked in my butt.
Why are you thinking that's what's happening?
Huh?
That's not what happens in jail all the time.
I don't care if them niggas fuck each other.
Yeah, you do. You don't want to walk in on that. Two teenage boys in a cell just going at it. I mean, they start going to town on each other.
Spend some life together.
That's fine.
Oh, this is my first time being gentle with his ass. Nigga, I love you since you walked in my cell.
That's romantic.
Huh?
That's romantic. I like that.
What?
Everything you just said.
I've loved you since you walked in my cell.
Yeah, that's hella romantic.
Nigga, how is that romantic?
What do you mean, how's it romantic? How is it not romantic?
Because it's busy.
Look, love is love, alright?
How you know it's love? How you know that nigga just didn't rape him enough to where he had Stockholm syndrome? Which is kind of what I think sex trafficking is like.
It ain't.
What?
I say it's not because humans are usually, oh shit, I'm gonna drop that. Humans are designed to live. Like in our heads, we don't want to die. So, if a person has been abducted, it's in their human nature to do whatever it takes to survive. Doesn't mean they like it. But if you actively tell an old boy that you love him, and he's not making you say it, yeah. That ain't Stockholm syndrome, nigga.
Could be.
According to the definition I heard earlier, that's not what Stockholm syndrome is. Apparently, Stockholm syndrome is supposed to be when you start doing stuff for your abductor just to keep them happy so that you don't get killed, as opposed to actually falling in love with them.
Who said that?
Somebody who was reading off the definition of Stockholm syndrome.
I think that is wrong. Because I always thought honestly, Stockholm syndrome is like
Will you fall in love with somebody?
Well, no, not that you fall in love with them. Like, let's say it's a girl, right, and like she becomes a sex slave, and she's constantly getting pounded by dicks, like every day, day in, day out, to where it's just eventually she's like, you know what, the sex ain't bad.
Mm-mm.
And that mindset just kind of keeps going until the point where she's like, no, I actually like this.
Oh, what is that? No, that's something else. That's a coping mechanism, to say the very least.
Well, obviously.
But no, Stockholm syndrome is like, because in that case, they don't have to like the person that they're being sold to, but they get attached to the person that's owning them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is more or less you just kind of getting used to the fucking.
Yeah, just accepting that it's gonna happen.
So you pretty much getting down with it, like you start to throw it back a little bit. Is that rape anymore? You know,
I always feel like it's not rape when they let you have it.
let's say you start raping a chick, right? Midway through, like she's starting to throw it back because
I think you could still technically. I think you could still technically. You know how like some people like they're into it at first and they don't want to do it, and if they tell you to stop and you don't, it's rape.
Yeah.
I think that if they're not into it at first, and then they get into it, and then they continue to go with you, it's still rape. Because women. That's my answer to that.
But you would think, like, then consent happened.
But it wasn't there all the way through.
But it was there at the end. Isn't the end the important part? It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
No, it's how you start. It's how it all goes down. Because a cop would look at it like, no, it started off as this, and I feel like it ain't even up to the victim if they press charges.
Look, nigga, I was raping her. She started to throw her ass
All
back.
right, first off, yeah, you just admitted to rape, so you're going to prison. So
I couldn't even handle that shit, nigga. She was back there, goddamn.
Like, what? So what are you trying to tell us? So she raped me, is what I'm saying.
Man, she started to throw it back, nigga. I couldn't even handle it no more.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I started off raping her, but what happened was she got into it, right? And then I wasn't into it no more. And then she was like, "Oh no, you started this, you gonna finish this." And I was like,
dick in hella.
It was like, so I'm sitting here screaming, "No means no," and she's like, "I don't give a fuck." And so yeah, I'm here to report a rape. What?
Sir? Yeah, you heard me. I'm here to report a rape.
Oh yeah. Like she had her rape whistle and everything, and she's like, "If you move, I'm gonna blow this motherfucker, and everybody gonna hear it, and you going to prison." And I was scared. I didn't want to go to prison.
I was just gonna rape her and kill her.
But halfway through it, I realized, you know what? This is illegal. What she is doing is wrong. I'll tell you this right now. If anybody heard that, they would not be okay with that. They like, what did you're I can't think of nothing to say. I can't think of the words I want to use. My brain is fried.
You're appropriating rape culture. This is why men are systematic.
First off, did you just assume my gender? Is that what you just did? Huh? Did you just assume I was a man? Wow, look who's appropriating now, which is the wrong way to use that phrase.
You're appropriating rape culture.
No, I'm not appropriating rape. First off, rape. First off,
shit.
That's not a culture.
God damn it. I'm glad we had this conversation. Nigga, I pissed some bitch off last night in tag.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Alright, so this dumb thought.
Googly God.
This dumb thought is like the most woke bitch ever. She's like uber mad about R. Kelly right now. Alright, so she's
okay,
like,
hold up, pause. Just give me a second. I just want to say that first off, bitch, you mad at him now? He's been doing this since like 2008. The fuck? Hey, like actually like 2005. Cause I don't remember when the tape came out. But first of all, you mad now? Okay, first off, bitch, no. Sit your 8 o'clock in the morning with a cup of coffee, woke ass the fuck down. You mad because you want to be mad. All right, go ahead, stupid cunt.
So she's basically saying that anyone that like either wasn't outraged by R. Kelly or was making an excuse about like how the women wanted it or whatever the fuck they like.
Who is saying that? Who is saying they wanted it?
I don't know. So this is just the tirade she's on. Basically saying like this is like that is rape culture. Like they're appropriating rape culture and blah blah blah. And like
rape
this is like the fucking
a culture. It's a crime. What the fuck? What did you say to Miss Noah lot that made her so goddamn mad?
So what I ended up saying, because she ends up going on this tirade about how like we need to keep businesses in the black community, or we need to keep the black money in the black community and all this other stuff.
How do we
so
go
quick to
from
give
one to
out
the
money? Exactly. Like this is how woke this bitch is. Like that's where it started. But she was like, but essentially she was like, we need to keep the money in the black community. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, see, my problem that I have with that is that we all know that niggas are unprofessional as fuck. Like, when it comes to like
niggas, not necessarily black people, but niggas are extremely unprofessional.
Yeah, like niggas are unprofessional as fuck. And usually when you get cause again, there's no way to say a nigga-owned business because that's offensive. But when you go to most black-owned businesses, they usually are ran by niggas or people with nigga tendencies. Man, I tell you, I've never been in my neighborhood in something that was black-owned and it wasn't niggified as fuck.
All right.
Like I
ain't even mad at you. I ain't.
So this is what I end up saying because I'm like, please show me where like you see some black people be fucking professional. Like you talk about like even where I bought my car from was black owned. Motherfucker's supposed to be open at 8 o'clock. Me and Bree got there at 8 o'clock. These niggas didn't show up till 10. And they walked in there was like, what y'all doing here? He's like, cause y'all open at 9. That's what y'all website. So he's like, yeah, man, nigga, you know color people time. And then he walked inside.
Okay, is they supposed to be open at 8, 9, or 10? Because I've got 3 different times. Y'all was there at 8. They opened at 9, but they didn't show up till 10. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So y'all was trying to be early.
Yeah. Because we thinking like when you go to a white-owned business, they say they open at fucking, 9. Motherfuckers have been there since 8 o'clock and inside. Like
I do like places like that. I've been to places. I've had that happen. Like, well, shoot, we don't open for another hour, but come on, shit, have a seat. Like, whatever. We already like the dudes, like the people who run it, like we already here. Like, just come on. I have been to white places that have been like, no, we're closed for the lunch, and like the motherfucker who told me they was closed for lunch was there throughout lunch. I was like, you could have just let me come inside and hang out until like I was cool with waiting an hour. Like what? Whatever. But yeah, go ahead.
I think lunch is the only exception because white people take their eating like mad serious. White people take their eating mad seriously, but like when it comes to the time they need to be open, nigga, no. You can walk if they open at 9. You walk in the door at 8:45. They're gonna let you in and start doing whatever the fuck you need to be done because it's 8:45 and we've been here since 6 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, you save shit up. Might as well start the day. And she was so. I take it you don't agree with her idea that black people need to keep black. Like, I don't agree either. Personally, I don't because it's not a matter of the black business owners. It's the patrons. Because like, let's say me and you opened up a game shop. Well, we just sell video games. That's all we do. I'm me. I don't give a fuck what you come in to buy as long as you're giving me money. I don't care what you're gonna do with it. I don't care if you buy like a brand new Xbox One and just take it outside and bash it on the concrete. I got paid. I don't care. Yeah.
Personally, I don't.
So it's like the dumb shit when she was saying that dumb shit, I was just like, what do you mean like we give our money to the they own the fucking convenience store, bitch. Like what do you mean like you give your money to the Arab? Give your money to the Chinese people. They own the Chinese shop that I like to eat food at. Like the fuck, stupid ass statement is that?
Well, she was actually talking about the idea that like there in a lot of black neighborhoods there are a lot of Chinese owned and Middle Eastern owned bodegas and corner stores, and a lot of people look at it like, wow, look at all these people coming in here buying up our dams. Like, who was okay? They bought it. Wasn't no nigga trying to buy it. So they were supposed to just not buy it because they were gonna wait for some nigga to come by it? Eat my dick. Like, no,
you know Arabs own the convenience stores where the white people live at too? They don't think that. They walk in, they're like, hey Mustafa, how the fuck are you doing, dude? And he's like, yeah, I'm getting my usual. Fucking coffee, a pack of cowboy killers, and a goddamn... and I'm gonna go grab my Red Bull. Let's get the day started. What the fuck? They know the motherfucker up there on a first name basis. Y'all just call them fucking dad and chief and pop and...
Pop! What up, chief? What up, chief? Oh, God, what is with you and chief? That is bothering me a little bit. What is with you and chief? What up, chief? Hey, bro, good, man. You see, man, let me get the motherfucking,
they walk in the door like, what's up, mom? Like, they'll call the woman that works there, if there is a woman, they'll call her mama for some fucking reason. Like, this bitch raced you. Instead of calling her fucking name like a white person would do, just walk in, hey, Susan.
Woo.
Because even though you're Middle Eastern, you were born here in America.
Yeah, you so American.
Hello?
Oh, man.
What's up?
What was